this improv based on the idea man gets, and by the way, this is, that picture frame is horizontal, because I did it with a laser, remember. Man gets stone stuck in shoe, let the story commence. Craig was walking with his work for a works night out, a few drinks for Christmas. It was all snowy. And they were walking this. You can tell with a lot of people, you see a group of folk walking like down a street to a pub, and you just know, I take it this is a fucking works night out. That age doesn't match that age. That coat they're wearing doesn't match that other one's. You know, like, you know, you get groups of people that their dress sense sort of becomes the same. They sort of wear the same gear. One will dress a bit more kind of formally or something. Another one will be with a fucking hoodie on. And normally they coordinate a wee bit. Like, what are you wearing? Or they gravitate towards each other. This is a mixed bag of people. And Craig went like that. Oh, fuck. Hold on a wee second. And he went, oh, God. Wait, he took take off his shoe, holding onto a fence. I can wait then. Come on. There was a woman working in his work that like, and she was kind of looking back, going like that. What's he up to? He's like, I just right, and he thought, I need to take off my fucking shoe, but he might have a hole in his sock, and you know, he'd have no chance. Then, you know, if she was to see that. It was actually part of it, maybe even her just seeing his sock, his foot, would be enough for her to go, you know, like that. Even though everybody's got feet. It's not barefoot, it's just, you know, he just went, fuck it, actually. Ah, no, what's up? Oh, I don't know, I just thought, hey, have you got shite in your shoe or something? No. Just thought there was something in it. No, I'll get it later. And then they kept walking for a bit. And they stopped for a wee second. Somebody was popping into the shops to get chewing gum. Some people were like, why are we fucking waiting on? He thought this is a wee opportunity there. She was talking to somebody, so he sort of stood there next to the curb a wee bit and just quickly popped his shoe off to get this stone or whatever. He slipped because of the snow and everything. Fell in front of a bus, hit his head against the bus and was brain damaged. After that, he lost his job. He just couldn't do it. He thought, it was a kind of a ringing in his head all the time, and had trouble concentrating after that. He thought she would visit in the hospital. She didn't. She sent a card. But it was as part of the general kind of work thing, get well soon, and then nothing. He killed himself. But the good thing is, don't worry, there's a happy ending. He left a note saying it's her fault. The end. All right. So it's a happy ending. Happy ending. As an epilogue, you might think, you might be wondering, how did she feel about that? No, how did other people feel? Because it's not her fault. Nobody knew who he was talking about because of the injury with the bus. The writing was like, imagine you're right-handed and they just go to the left and you're drunk. It's like that. It was like nobody could work out. Something to do with fault. You know, something like that. The funny thing is, that's a true story. How do I know? Probably happened. Think about all the people in the world and all the time that's passed. It's either already happened or it will happen at some point, even if it's a anti-grav bus in the future. Lucas on YouTube says, I don't think it was her fault. It doesn't really matter. It's all right. It doesn't really matter. It happened. It's not her fault. But it's irrelevant anyway. He's gone. He's in a better place now. He's in a better place. He was going to die anyway. We're all going to die. As I keep saying, it's not that we've got to die. We get to die. That's what I'll say. If I'm at any funeral and I'm invited to say a few words, I'll say that. The way I look at it, it's not that unfortunate we've got to die, all of us, but we get to die. Can you imagine you didn't get to die? Life wouldn't be worth living. Pun intended, pun not intended.